What is good, YouTube? What is going on? Welcome to another edition of TD Sports Talk. And this is your boy, Tommy D, Triple T, Trash Talking Tom. And this is just a random pop up live. Just in here to talk a little, ish about the fight last night. My boy Drew Titan and STORMYBMAN will be on in a little bit. He is almost home. That's why we are a little bit delayed. I wanted to start a little while ago at 9, but he's on his way. He wanted to talk more about the fight. He's a big Benavidez fan. He predicted Benavidez to win in a stoppage, and he's going to talk about it as soon as he gets in the building. My man Opulent LDTV, what is good with you? Blessings, fam. Blessings to you, bro. Always coming through and showing support. Appreciate you big time, brother. So yeah, man, I'm just gonna start it off real quick. We did a little recap last night. Benavidez looked very good last night. Andrade, came in. He was very game, and he didn't quit. He put up a valiant effort, but eventually, David Benavidez, imposed his will on him and got him out of there. He pretty much punished him. Once he hurt him, and I think that was it. Once Andrade kind of felt the power of Benavidez, he kind of got broken down. I mean, he still tried, he still gave a valiant effort, but came up a little bit short. So, I'm gonna play a couple of clips I got of the fight. That was the knockdown. Wanted to play this clip first, but I played the wrong one first. But whatever. Let's go with the clip I intended to play first. A little short clip. Can't play too much because I don't want to get in trouble in these YouTube streets. Maybe in a couple weeks I could maybe post a little bit more. But we'll show it again. Andrade, he came on the first round and he looked pretty good. Second round looked pretty good too. Actually, the first round, a lot of people might have had Andrade winning. I guess you could say he could have won. I had it even because I thought Benavidez landed some more effective punches in that round. So it could have been kind of an even round in that fight. You could have scored it right. Definitely the second round, I thought Andrade won easily, and then that was it for him. So I'll show you a little bit real quick. It was a short clip. Let's play it again. That was Andre trying to do and trying to move around. He came in and held a little bit. So Benavidez couldn't kind of extend his arms on his punches. But after the first 2 rounds, you're saying to yourself, could he do it for another 10 rounds? And eventually Benavidez just beat him down and broke him down. And I'll show you the clip of the knockdown. That was a vicious right hand, and not for anything. If you look at that right hand that connected and knocked him down, it was partially blocked too. He didn't really catch him flush. So imagine if he caught him flush in there. He might have been gone in that round. Real quick, I see a couple people came through. Jamie Jam, thanks for coming through. Always showing love and support. Oh man, Mr. Shelton, doping up kids with behavioral problems. What's good, Mr. Shelton? And JVTV, what's going on? Thanks for coming through. Oh man, my man Shelton's a clown. Man. So yeah, waiting on Judah. Judah just texted me. He's close by. But yeah, man, it's going to be an open panel. Anybody want to come up and talk a little bit about the fight? You also can come through. I'll leave the link in the chat. Come through, talk about the fight. I just know that Judah wants to talk his shit, and rightfully so. That's his guy. I guess I could kind of claim Benavidez too. I got a picture of Benavidez, right? I could kind of, I did pick Boo Boo to win. It was more of me wanting Boo Boo to win. It was his opportunity to, I thought it was his opportunity to win. Saying like his first big opportunity to win, and I go right there with Benavidez. Look at that left hook is ready. If I would have caught him, I think Benavidez goes to sleep, right? Cap, whatever. But yeah, that's me and Benavidez, and Yeah, anybody. Judah ain't gonna show up. I think he's gonna show up. He definitely was. So he was hyped when I asked if he wanted to come on. So I know that's his guy. You know what's good about the Benavidez is that yes, they're from Arizona, but they train out in Seattle. So Seattle kind of claims them. So you know, being that Seattle can't get no wins with their football team, the Seahawks, maybe I could claim a W with Benavidez, right? So it's not the same thing. Speaking of football, I didn't really watch any football today. I heard it was a real good game with Buffalo and Philly today. I did not watch it. My team did not play today. They got beat up badly on Thursday, Thanksgiving, so I didn't feel like watching any football today. I did my boxing show today. I did my research on the stats and stuff, so I have the copy stat numbers kind of in my head already for my radio show that I did earlier today, which was pretty good. We spoke about Benavidez and Andrade, which we'll talk a little bit more later. We also talked about the undercard, and we talked about the Katie Taylor fight and Chantel Cameron. That was a really good fight. I thought Chantel won the fight. I thought, I'm not going to call it a robbery. It was a close fight. Even though one judge had it 98-92, which was ridiculous. But I thought Chantel won the fight. Worst case scenario was a draw. Katie Taylor, I thought, was holding a lot. She was fighting a little bit dirty. She kept pulling on Chantel's arm, trying to yank it. That's kind of like an old school dirty move. You're trying to, jerk the arm, like kind of pull it out the socket a little bit. Like I thought that was pretty dirty that she did that. She was doing that. She was fighting dirty. She got a couple headbutts too. There was a big gash on Chantel's head. Shelton sent me a video. I'm not gonna watch it now though because you're gonna think he laughed. But Chantel got a big gash above, I believe, the left side of her forehead off a headbutt. Katie didn't want to engage with this lady. She threw a couple of shots, and then she started holding. Like, I thought Chantel had the better shots of the fight. They go, oh, man, Mr. Shelton. What's good, Mr. Shelton?
Shit. Just out here doping up kids with behavioral problems.
I got to take that video and I got to upload it here so I can play it on here. That's what I got to do. I got to take that video. It's on Mad TV, right?
Did you see the one I just sent you?
What's up?
I got you and David Benavidez singing the Macarena.
That's another. You ain't shit.
I know.
Oh man. So yeah, but I would try to get the other one with that. At least the clip of when they say in that part. That shit is hilarious. Yeah, man. So, but yeah, did you see any of the fights yesterday?
Yeah, I caught a few of them. The one I saw the most of was that Katie Taylor fight.
Man, yeah, that's what we just talking about. That who you thought won?
Well, they had it set up for Katie to win.
Pretty much.
And every time, what's the other girl name?
Chantel Cameron.
Yeah, every time she started coming on, Katie Taylor would grab her and just excessive, she couldn't get off because every time she came in, she either got headbutt, elbow. Katie fought dirty, man, real dirty.
Yeah, and I forgot about that. She did. There was a few elbows in there, like those short hooks. She was landing them elbows. I mean, and the ref was just a spectator at that point. And on top of that, Chantel knocked her down in the first round. I thought at first she stepped on her foot. There was no foots touched.
She hit her in the chest and knocked her down.
Yeah, and they didn't call that a knockdown. Mm-hmm. So the ref pretty much was a spectator. Was just there just to a ringside ticket, but inside the ring. He didn't do anything, no warnings or anything. He actually warned Chantel a couple of times, but he didn't warn Katie not once.
So get away with murder.
Yeah, it was all set up for this lady to win. I thought worst case scenario should have been a draw, but they just wanted Katie to win and set up a third.
And Chantel kind of alluded to that because before the fight, because she was like, I already beat you. Why I got to come back to your hometown again? She already knew what it was.
Yep. That's Eddie Hearn.
That bastard.
Yeah, that was. I mean, it was a good, entertaining fight for what it was, But and for a women's fight, it was pretty entertaining.
Yeah, they was fighting, man.
Huh?
I said they was fighting.
They were fighting. Yeah, I mean, there was probably the fight of the day. The Sabril Matias fight against I can't Ragandolph or whatever his name. That was a good fight. I mean, that was an old
murder.
Yeah, but I saw it I saw it coming a mile away. Like after the third round, I was like, this guy's gonna quit.
Yep, he gassed out.
Yeah, he gassed out and he was getting punished. Like those punches, those shots were taking a toll on him. And every time in between rounds, I was switching with that in the wrestling. I was back and forth with the wrestling, and I think the fifth round or whatever it was, the round that he quit, I told my wife, I said, watch this guy quit. And when I switched back, lo and behold, he quit. Like he just looked broken. Like he shot kind of, excuse my my language, but he shot his load in the first two rounds.
Yep.
He was throwing big shots and he just got tired, and then he got hit with some shots, and to his credit, he was game.
Breaks off his ass.
Yeah, but he got pounded, and I knew he was his will was broken. His will was broken.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and then Jose and Charlo, that was just like a sparring session.
Yeah, he just whooped that boy ass.
Yeah, Jose's got to give it up. Yeah. Charlo did some things. He looked okay, but he fought a guy that fought a bum, and he fought a guy he was much bigger than. So
he's a bum.
Yeah, he's a bum. He's a bum. He's a bum. And then
he should have stopped him though. I think he was just trying to get some rounds in.
You could be right. I think he could have. He could have stepped on the gas late.
Yeah, especially that last round. He kind of let him out the hook. He was fucking him up.
Yep.
He had that motherfucker finish him.
Yeah, he's got to give it up. Hopefully, Charlo takes a better fight, and then he trains a little better and gets his legs and see what happens. I mean, if they put Charlo with Canelo next, that's a mistake.
Yeah, he don't need to do that. He need another tune-up.
Another tune-up, at least. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Put him in there with Jaime Mugia. I think he'll whip his ass right now still.
Who? Canelo?
Charlo.
Jaime Mugia? I don't know. He's a punching bag too.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, I don't know how hard Munguia hits. I don't think he's a big puncher like that. So I don't know if he would, if Charlo would respect him. So I don't know. It's interesting, but I think Charlo beats Munguia. I don't think really highly of Munguia, actually.
Me either.
Yeah.
Hell, he was at 154 looking like a cruiserweight.
Yeah.
You saw what he did to little old Saddam Ali. That wasn't even fair.
Yeah. And Saddam was way past his prime. He's been getting, he's his claim, his biggest win is
Miguel Cotto.
Miguel Cotto was pretty much done. They go D3. What's up, D3?
What's the deal? Pickles, is everything kosher?
That's good.
The champ is here.
Yeah. They say the cucumber tastes better pickle. Who said? I think Chappelle said that shit. I got that for Chappelle.
Behavioral problems.
What's going on? I kind of did this pop-up live. This pop-up live was mainly for Judah Ben, who's still not here yet. He wanted to talk his shit about Benavidez because he picked Benavidez and he's a Benavidez guy, and he's still not here. I'm about to text his ass, but yeah. So you got anything on the fights? We talk about all the fights. Did you see the Katie Taylor and Chantel fight, D?
Yeah. I think Katie Taylor did what she did with the Amanda Serrano fight. She threw combinations at times and held on, so Chanel wouldn't be able to catch her with a clean shot.
Yeah.
And that's how she stole the fight from Chanel, because every time Chanel started going, Katie Taylor would grab her and hold her.
And you know what else I noticed about Katie Taylor? Whenever she gets stole on real good, she kind of frees up.
Yeah.
She got that Frankenstein look when she get hit.
Man, the big bounce off the ropes and head, but old girl.
Yeah, she
Straight
did. I saw that
mean,
and pop. I mean, open up that cut on her forehead.
Yeah, I said, man, look at this shit right here. That was intentional, bro.
Yeah. What I didn't like is the referee not one time warned Katie Taylor for holding.
Yeah,
not one time.
And that's what I was saying earlier. He didn't warn her for the holding, the headbutts, the pulling of the arm. Because I thought she threw a couple elbows too, and she warned Chantel for I think she warned her for like a low blow or something. Like he definitely gave her a warning for something, but not one time he warned Katie for the holding. That was crazy.
Yeah, she had some home cooking.
Definitely.
Fought
dirty. She fought dirty the whole fight. And I still thought she lost. I thought she lost. The worst case scenario was a draw. Yeah. You're probably right, Opulent. I mean, I don't know what's up with this guy, but I'm sure he'll come through.
The more meaningful punches were landed by Chantel.
Yeah.
Because every time she hit her clean, that bitch got wobbled.
Yep. Yeah.
She was like Weekend on Bernie's.
What's good, Gio James? What's going on, bro? Salute to you.
What's going on, Gio?
What it do?
Yeah, she did, and now she's talking. She was talking, shit after the fight, saying that she's back. She said she'll fight Amanda. She said she doesn't mind fighting the 3-minute rounds. I mean, I don't think she could do that with Amanda for 3 minutes. She's gonna hold for 2 minutes.
Yeah, she's gonna hold for 2 minutes. I mean, if they do that, they gotta do that in America.
Do that where?
Because do it here in America.
And I don't think they're gonna do that.
No, I don't think they are neither. Because they're gonna be sitting. They ain't gonna warn her for holding or none of that. They ain't gonna give her no warning for none of that.
And they ain't gonna check her for them PEDs either. You saw them zits.
Oh my God.
They might need to do it in Saudi. They might need to do it in Saudi Arabia because Saudi Arabia ain't having it.
Right.
Yeah. She got a bigger Adam's apple than me.
Hell yeah, that bitch neck thicker than mine.
That girl look like she shit a log.
She like she play running back.
CMC.
She got a neck. She got a neck like Mike Tyson.
She kind of does look like CMC. She looks like she played for the 49ers.
Hell yeah, that bitch look like the running back for the 49ers.
She does.
Ugly ass bitch.
Another fight, the Matias fight. What do you thought about Matias?
Matias, I knew Matias was going to eventually get the knockout. What I didn't know is I didn't know too much about his opponent. I just knew he was a knockout artist, and he was undefeated. He had a lot of fights over there in Uzbekistan, but I mean, like I said, he didn't have no notable names on it. So yeah, you could pad your resume, but who you fighting? You got a lot of knockouts against a bunch of nobodies.
Yeah. The only thing is, I didn't know he was a Kronk guy, and he had
pull me glove up.
You said you ain't know he was a what?
I didn't know he was a Kronk guy. He trained in the Kronk gym.
Yeah, Carfire was in his corner.
I didn't know that, but yeah, I mean, he was game the first couple rounds. He came in swinging and threw some big shots. And Matias, with his limited defense, kind of took it, and he blocked a good portion of them.
He blocked a lot of them punches on the glove.
Yeah, he blocked a good portion of them. I mean, some of them connected, but that's the way Matias fights.
He said that after the fight. He said after round 2, I realized he couldn't hurt me, so he went for broke.
Yeah. And it's funny, like Matias was just landing, even the shots didn't even look that hard in the beginning. He was just chin checking him, like dapping him, and then eventually he just broke him down, And I knew he was gonna quit. I was like, this guy's gonna quit, and he ended up quitting. He was broken. He couldn't take the punishment.
That man said, "Nah, I'm not going back in there." Now he said he not going back in there. They were talking about Boo Boo quit. I was like, Boo Boo didn't say he wasn't going back there. That was the trainer. The trainer heard something that Boo Boo said, and the trainer was like, no, stop it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit. He ain't like what he heard.
Who you want to see Matias fight next?
He called out Tio. He called out Haney, and he called out Tank Davis.
Yeah.
But I know Antoine said he want that fight. Antoine said, I want that IBF champion. They were like, Matias. He was like, yeah, man. I've been watching him. I want him.
That'd be a good fight too.
That would be a good fight. I think they want Matias because he's there to be hit, and then but
that's a good fight.
Can you take his power? I want to see Matias fight Tio here at the Garden. That would be big. But I'm biased, obviously, because
I don't think Tio going to take that Matias fight. I think Tio, he knows that Matias is a tough individual. He's not going to be like John Taylor and just be able to box around Matias. Matias going to keep coming forward, and he going to put the pressure on him.
I can see the winner of Haney and Regis fighting. Especially Haney, because Haney will feel like he can outbox him.
Regis wants no parts of Matias.
Who?
Regis.
He probably doesn't. I mean,
hell no, he don't. Yeah. Man don't want no problems with that man.
Yeah, I think Haney would fight Matias. I think he'll feel like he can outbox him.
Hell yeah, Haney would fight him.
Yeah, and that's gonna be a good fight because everybody's gonna be like, can he catch Haney? And if he catches him, will he get? You know what I'm saying? Because Haney can definitely outbox him. It's a matter of can he take a shot from Matias? So that it still be intriguing. That'll be a good fight. I think Matias with anybody would be a good fight. Matias and your cousin would be a great fight. I mean,
Antoine,
yeah, I think that'll be a great fight too.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good fight. I think Antoine is gonna smother Matias' power because Antoine like putting his head in your chest.
Yeah,
and Matias throw a lot of looping hooks. And I don't think he's going to be able to get those shots off because Antoine's going to be right in his chest.
So, yeah, he also throws awkward shots too sometimes too that you got to be aware of. He does, from weird angles.
It'll be an interesting fight. It's going to come down to who could take who punches and who could outlast the other opponent because they're going to be right there and going blow for blow.
Yeah. What's good, Quick? Salute, Quick. What's going on?
What's going on, Quick?
Opulent says that Boo Boo did mouth to stop it as well. I didn't notice that, but maybe he did. Maybe I mean, I thought he was he was trying to buy time. He spit out the mouthpiece a couple of times too, so he was trying to buy some time. But I didn't notice that. But
didn't notice what?
That Boo Boo said that to stop the fight as well.
I didn't hear him say stop the fight.
Yeah.
They had the camera right there. I didn't hear him say stop the fight. I mean, if he did, he did. But I didn't hear him. I heard him talking to the referee, and then the trainer jumped in and was like, no, stop the fight. So it didn't sound like Boo Boo said stop it. It sounded like Boo Boo said something. I don't know what the ref asked him, but whatever he asked him, the trainer didn't like the answer because the trainer jumped in and was like, no, stop the fight.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't. I mean, maybe he did say something, or maybe it was a response that he had for him. Like the corner asked him, and they didn't like the response. I mean, I don't know. What's good, Valiant Thor? Thanks for coming through. Salute. What's the other fight? What did anybody see? Michelle Rivera Lipinets?
Yeah, I did. It was on the YouTube page.
Yeah, I saw most of it. I missed the first 2 rounds, but I saw most of it.
What I missed the daggone decision. I didn't see what happened at the
end. Rivera won. I think he won most part 6 rounds to 4.
Okay.
I think it was a unanimous decision. Yeah. Now he looked good in the first half, and then Lipinets came on in like the 5th, 6th, and 7th. He made it interesting. He won a few rounds. But Michelle looked good at the weight. Lipinets is a game fighter. He's a tough fighter. It was a good fight, but Michelle Rivera, he looked good at the weight.
I like Lipinets. Yeah, I like Lipinets.
Yeah, Lipinets comes to fight.
Yeah.
So.
What I noticed is, go ahead, Sheldon.
He's just too small for 147.
Yeah, he is. But what I noticed in that fight was when you look at Michelle Rivera in that fight and you look at the fight that he had with Frank, you could tell he was drained or something because he was doing a lot more movement in this fight and he was more engaging in this fight. With the Frank Martin fight, he was just standing there. He wasn't moving around or nothing. He was just standing there. So it could have.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say it could have very well been the weight. He might have been weight draining, and he couldn't fight at that weight.
Yeah,
that's what he got popped for a diet supplement or trying to lose the weight.
And I think that's exactly what it is. And I was about to refer to that, is that he probably struggled to make the weight, and he took those pills, and he said he did it, and to make weight, and and he came out dry. I mean, he still was game in that fight. Like, I think he got knocked out like 3 times in that fight versus Frank Martin, or twice. And he didn't really was hurt. He wasn't really hurt in the fight, but he definitely didn't look like the Rivera we've seen before. Not that it would have made a difference. Frank Martin is a beast in himself, but he looked good. He had a little bit of bounce, but he did seem to take some rounds off, because like in the 5th and 6th round, he didn't have that that little hop, what
I respect from Michelle Rivera outside of his boxing and all that. What I respect is when he popped dirty, that man owned up to it, and he was like, "Yeah, I did that. I was trying to make weight, and I took the supplement." He owned up to it. He didn't,
because in the beginning excuses. He didn't. He said he didn't know.
He said he took the supplements. He said he took the supplements. Okay. He just didn't know that he was going to pop dirty for
it. I could have sworn in the beginning he said he didn't know what he was taking. Like, he didn't know.
He said that's what I'm saying. He said he didn't know what he was taking, but he said, "Yeah, I did take it." He said, "I didn't know." Okay. He didn't know that. He didn't know that it was. Yeah. He didn't know that it was illegal. But he said he did take it. That's what I said. He didn't say, "No, I didn't take that. No, that wasn't me. That they got it wrong or whatever." He owned up to it. He said, "Yeah, I did take it," but he just didn't know that it was illegal.
Vitamina. Dominicans with the vitamins. Vitamina. But I met Michelle Rivera. He's a nice kid. He seems like a good kid. So I say that a lot for the baseball players. Vitamina. Because they always pop dirty in the baseball.
That be so sad.
It's funny because Sock was getting on Hector Garcia yesterday. He said this is the problem with Dominican fighters. They're not disciplined. He said they go to DR and they eat, and they don't, he just trained to make the weight. He didn't even train. They're lazy. He was going off, and he was like,
Ropes was putting them antennas on his ass.
Yeah, he beat him clean. I'm surprised it was a split decision. That should have been a unanimous decision. I don't know what the other judge was looking at.
Did you see the undercard to the Katie Taylor fight? The fight before that.
No, I didn't. That was the only fight I saw on that card.
Who was the fight before that? Because I saw a couple of fights over there.
It was a dude last name Mold, and another dude last name Cully. He kind of looked like.
Oh yeah, Cully. Yeah, I saw that. He came out there in the pink. He always come out there.
Yeah, man, Mold beat the hell out that boy, and they gave that other dude the fucking victory.
Yeah,
they beat the hell out of fake ass Conor McGregor.
Yeah, he always come out in that outfit and it says Diva on it. Yeah. I saw. Look, I didn't watch the whole thing, but I saw because I came in when that fight was already going on. That's when I started watching because I was out and about, and I heard Southern T and them talking about they was watching the fight. I'm like, "What fight y'all watch?" They were like, "The Joan," and I turned it on, and it was already, I think, it was in like the 6th round when I turned it on.
Yeah, man, he beat the hell out of that dude, and they gave him a damn split decision.
Wow. That dude, I didn't see any of those fights. Were they UK fighters?
Like 5th round, yep. Well, one from Ireland, one from England.
Yeah. Who won that? The Irish guy?
Cully. Cool. Cully won it.
Yeah. Cully got his ass whipped.
Jesus.
Yeah. But I mean, and that, I mean, well, they do it over here too, but it's like over there is they really go for the home team.
Yeah.
You really have to whoop the fighter in order to get the win because they really go for the home team.
Yeah, and you want to know what's so funny? 6 months before that, Cully got stopped by some little Mexican dude.
Yeah,
and he still came out as the A side, even though the guy Mo was the some kind of WBA champion, one of them little minor belts.
Yeah, he was I think Intercontinental champion or something like that.
Yeah. And they gave him the B-side treatment, and Buddy had got his ass whipped by the little Mexican dude.
Yeah.
I knew the fix was in then.
Yeah, they ride with their home.
Yeah.
They definitely do that. They do that more than they do that over here.
Definitely, yeah. Anything overseas out of America, there's always some.
I mean, that's for all of those countries. It's not just Europeans. It's all of them. They all ride for their home fighters more than America do. But it's also due to the fact that America is built up with a lot of foreign people. We got a lot of foreigners over here.
Yep, and most of the American fighters here black anyway, the ones of note.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Judah, I see you in the back when it says device not connected. Is something not connected? It won't let me add you. So
Judah, get off the Michelle Obama phone and
that Michelle Obama phone is just not working, Jude. So now he just got out. He's probably gonna come back in. But all right, so Oppa and LD, he's coming. He said he wasn't gonna come. Valiant Thor says Canelo versus Benavidez can go either way. Depends who comes in better prepared. Yeah, I think it's a 50-50 fight. I mean, Canelo's still a good fighter. He's just, he's just not fighting the guys we want him to fight.
I could see it going either way. What I will say, this will be the first time if they do make that
fight. Obama phone link.
There was a link. Blame the link. Well, I got Shelton and D Free on here. They have no problems. So
if they do make that fight, I would say this will be the first fight that Canelo Alvarez will be in a fight where somebody can overwhelm him with punches. And I don't know how Canelo would do with a guy that throws so many punches.
Hey, we saw that with Beaver, though.
Yeah.
Beaver was 1, 2, 3 in his ass all night.
But Beaver don't throw combinations like David Benavidez. David Benavidez he'll throw a 15-punch combination in a heartbeat.
That's true too.
Oh, so now y'all love Benavidez now.
Oh, here you go.
Oh, hold up, Judah Man, because what I will say is I picked David Benavidez to beat Boo Boo. I picked him to beat him.
You did.
But I also said I ain't got nobody beating that boy Morrell at 68. I ain't got nobody beating Morrell.
You on drugs.
Oh, shit. Judah, well, you talking shit. You're here. I'm going to give a stat. It was only 6 rounds. David threw 336 punches in 6 rounds.
And what did I say?
How many punches?
336 punches.
Damn.
In the last 2 rounds, or round 4 or 5, I believe there were like 71 punches in each. Each round.
Damn. Skippity paps.
It's a different. He on a new level.
That's your guy, David Benavidez. So you think he beats Canelo? Who can? There's nobody that can beat him right now. That's what you think?
The only people I see him having trouble with is the cats at 175.
Wow.
I was just about to say that.
Well, tell him get in there with Morrell if he don't make that fight with Canelo. Tell him get in there with Morrell.
Morrell ain't got, but how many fights Morrell got? 10?
Already
10.
I don't know. I think they might be rushing him, man. He needs to get a little bit.
Morrell's team don't even want him to get in there with him. And they really don't want him to get in there with him now.
No, they said they want that fight. What are you talking about?
Man, look, I don't care. Like, they can set it up. Trust me. They don't want no smoke. And
no,
I was on somebody live.
Morrell was the one sitting here calling out David Benavidez, calling him a bitch. You can't fight. I'll put you in the hospital.
That ain't David Morrell.
Dog, that ain't
David Morrell doing all that talking. Those his handlers.
What I do know is
ain't doing all that. David Morrell want the fight. I'm not saying David Morrell don't want the fight. He been vocal too on saying he want to fight Benavidez. He just ain't been saying that extra shit that they've been posting on Twitter. David Morrell ain't talking like that.
No. What I do know, whether David Morrell talking like that or they saying he's talking like that, what I do know is David Benavidez, anybody else that talk like that, David Benavidez want the smoke. When it came to Morrell, David Benavidez all of a sudden is a born again Christian. He go to church every Sunday now. He don't want no violence. That's what I do know. That's what I do know.
He was saying Morrell before Plant.
Dog, when Morrell right before this fight, Morrell.
You ain't gonna sit here and say Morrell ain't been calling on, and Benavidez ain't been calling on Morrell either. Like we ain't gonna do that.
Tommy,
listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying. Dog, when Morrell said I want this fight, when Morrell said I want this fight, his father, David Benavidez's father, and David Benavidez's manager.
What did Morrell's team say?
Listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying. When Morrell said I want this fight, David Benavidez said, I'm trying to make this fight with Canelo. If the fight don't go through, we can fight next. Jose Benavidez Sr. said the fight is signed. Their manager, who's the manager of both of them, said the fight is signed. David Benavidez didn't make the fight with Caleb Plant. He said, man, I don't know what they talking about. I didn't sign nothing. So now all of a sudden your father and your manager lying on you. Now all of a sudden your father and your manager lying on you.
This is the first time I'm hearing this story.
Well, you need to listen some more because it's out there. It's noted.
I've never heard this story.
No, because like I said, you need to go research it.
Everything I've heard has been they Team Benavidez want all the smoke. They was already Jose Sr. was saying they wanted to fight Morrell. His team said no, he's not ready yet.
That was last year.
You said last year?
That was last year.
Wow. They still saying the same thing.
That was last year, no, because Ronnie Shields did an interview with KQKC, and Ronnie Shields said, "We want that fight next."
But here's the thing. Like,
set it up.
They're both at
different. Set it up.
They're both at different stages of their career. I mean,
exactly.
I don't think Morrell is scared of Benavidez, and I don't think Benavidez is scared of Morrell. But I think at this point in their career, I think Benavidez is looking for that big fight, right? I think he's looking for Canelo, and then maybe he moves up and maybe he fights a Bivol or something like that. I think he's looking for that big fight. Not that Morrell's not a big fight, but as far as a big money fight, Morrell's not a big money fight right now. I think that's the difference.
I'm telling you, if they keep saying Morrell name long enough, he gonna set it up. I'm telling you. He gonna get tired of hearing his name.
And that'll be good for us.
What y'all think about
he gonna get tired of people saying he needs to fight Morrell, and he gonna go ahead and set it up. David, I'm not saying Morrell is scared either.
This is what the whole situation is. David Benavidez
is too fucking green. He's too green.
David Benavidez has
fought to say he deserved a Benavidez fight.
David Benavidez has
put. I'm saying, he only got 10 fights, man.
David Benavidez has put Morrell in the same category that Bud put Boots in. He's high risk and no reward. That's what David Benavidez.
Y'all gonna get that man hurt.
That's true too.
You can say we're gonna get that man hurt all you want. That man said he want to fight. I didn't say he want to fight. He said he want to fight.
Hurt.
Hey, what y'all think about General Zod versus Benavidez at 175?
Who?
Better be.
Oh, Butterbeef killed David Benavidez.
We call him General Zod.
Kills him.
I think that's a bad matchup. I think that's a bad matchup. But what about the French dude? He's at 168. He's undefeated. He's Christian Mabili.
Who has Benavidez fought to say he could beat Benavidez?
Yeah,
I don't care who he fought. I don't care who he fought. I know what I see. I know what I see.
I'm saying.
No, I know what I see. It's not all about
a whole bunch of tomato cans.
No, that's the
David
same.
Morrell fighting a whole bunch of tomato cans. It's easy for them to display every skill they got in their toolbox. It's easy.
No,
when the levels go up, it's different. I'm telling you.
No, haven't we heard this before? Because that was
because y'all was saying the same thing with Andrade and Benavidez. It's levels. Andrade gonna wash him. I'm like, okay. I'm like, all right.
I've never said that at all. I said
Andrade
Boo Boo was
going
to get beat.
No, like that's what the majority of people were saying.
I said Boo Boo was going to get beat, and I said Caleb Plant was going to gas out, and both of those happened. So I don't know who said that, but it wasn't me that said that. I called the fights right.
He picked Benavidez to win by decision, but he picked Benavidez to win.
I said I didn't expect a knockout, but I said Benavidez was going to win.
It was BVO that said Andrade would win in a dominating fashion.
Right. He said he was going to knock out Benavidez in a dominating fashion. And I
said I picked Boo Boo, but I was more picking him because I was rooting for him. But I said split decision win.
What did I tell you, Thomas?
Yeah.
BVO has been wrong in all of the big fights. I told you.
You basically said that. What was it? Friday night.
Yeah, I said it Friday night. I said this man has been wrong in all of the big fights. Like I said, I know what I see in the ring, and like I said, the only fight that I have gotten wrong this whole year, the only fight I got wrong was the Earl Spence and Bud Crawford. That's the only fight that I got wrong.
I got a few fights wrong, and that was one of them. But Judah Ben over here, Judah Ben is really fired up and hyped up, looking like my man Barry Horowitz.
Looking like
patting himself on the back.
Like I said,
patting himself on the back, Barry Horowitz.
I gotta talk my shit.
I don't. I mean, it's not a lot of guys at 168 for me to say, okay, this man hasn't fought nobody. They get in there with David Benavidez. There's nobody at 168. They fight like a David Benavidez. So anybody he fight at 168 is not going to prepare for David Benavidez.
D-Free, that's what I'm saying. What makes y'all think anybody else can beat this man at 168?
Because anybody is beatable.
Of course,
anybody is beatable. And what I'm gonna tell you a reason why I think the reason why I believe that Morrell beats David Benavidez is because I saw what Caleb Plant did to David Benavidez the first 6 rounds. I saw what he did to him.
What'd he do?
He frustrated that man and outboxed that man.
He was whooping his ass. Yeah,
he won those first 6 rounds.
I actually had that fight a draw.
I saw that fight.
If he won the first 6 rounds, if y'all say Caleb Plant won the first 6 rounds,
easily.
No, what I'm saying
because he wanted to drum
saw
the
what
fight.
Caleb Plant did. Caleb Plant outboxed that man the first 6 rounds. He gassed out the second half of that fight.
He did not outbox him the half of the fight. Y'all bugging.
No. Listen what I'm saying. Whether you believe he didn't or whether I believe he did, that's your opinion and my opinion. And
I've seen the highlights 1,000,000 times.
I don't care about a highlight. A highlight is just showing you the good parts of the fight. It's not showing you the whole fight. No, I watched the highlight. Since you watched the highlight, Bennett, tell me this, and I will leave you alone. If you ever tell me this, you watch the highlight. Let me know when you watch the low light.
The low lights?
Yeah. You watch the highlight, so let me know when you watch the low light.
You let me know, because I don't know what that is.
All of the bad parts of the fight.
I was watching the highlights.
No, I watched the whole fight.
The point that I'm making is the highlights is only going to give you the good parts. They're only going to give you the good parts.
No, the highlight show every round. It shows every round.
It shows only the good parts of the fight, though.
The best part.
When they show the highlights, they only give you.
What the highlights show me is in the early rounds. They was going tit for tat.
No, listen what I'm telling you.
When he was getting that first 6 rounds, he was getting on Benavidez's ass, bro.
It wasn't one-sided early on. They was going tit for tat.
Don't watch the highlight, Benedict. Judah Ben. Don't watch the highlight. Go watch the fight all over again. Don't watch the highlight. Go watch the fight.
I've seen it 3 times. I've seen the fight 3 times.
So did you see the highlight?
I can't remember the fight because in the first 6 rounds I gave Plant 4 to 6. I don't think I gave him those 6.
Go back and watch it. Go back and watch it.
I gotta find the score because I keep score of usually all the cards, and I can't. It's not on this pad. This might be in the phone and WhatsApp with these guys, but I remember like 4 rounds I gave Plant. In the first 6, I didn't give him all 6.
Outbox David Benavidez the first 6 rounds. I saw him outbox him. I had Plant winning in the first 6 rounds.
I'll say out of the first 6 rounds, Plant won at least 3.
Okay, but I'm giving you my reason why I think Morrell can beat David Benavidez.
It was go mode.
And like I said, I saw Plant outbox David Benavidez the first 6 rounds. I saw him gassed out. I know that Morrell can box just as good, if not better, as Caleb Plant. I know he has a better gas tank than Caleb Plant, so he's not going to gas out. And I know he hits harder than Caleb Plant.
How do we know?
I've never seen the man gas out. That's how I know.
Who has he fought to make him gas out?
No, he's fought 10 rounds.
Who has he fought that'll take him to that level to where he gotta, you know what I mean? He got to put it all on the line.
No, do you
he
realize?
Ain't nobody.
Do
he
you
got
realize?
10 joints.
Do you realize? Do you realize when this man came into to professional fighting, he was fighting 10 rounds in his second fight. He was fighting 10 rounds in his second fight. Not his sixth fight. He's been fighting 10 rounds in his second fight.
In his second fight? Can you name him?
It does not matter who he fought. He's been fighting 10 rounds since his second fight.
It does.
Damn. He fought Joe Blow, you man.
Since you say it does matter,
the main conversation we all be having. Who are these fighters?
Who did David Benavidez fight in his second fight? Since it does matter.
A tomato can. That's who he fought.
Okay, my point is that it does not matter who he fought in his second fight. No, we talking about now. I don't. No, regardless of
I'm not talking about Benavidez's second fight. I'm talking about now. What he's doing now.
Listen, what I'm trying to tell you.
What is Morrell doing now to where he deserves to get in the ring with the monster?
If you let me talk,
because look, I'm not saying he shouldn't be in the ring. I'm trying to help him.
You're trying to help him.
It's too early. This stuff is just viewing at David. Like, wow, this is getting interesting.
It does not matter who he fought. He can fight the best guy in the motherfucking division. It does not matter because a triangle theory does not matter. It doesn't work. It does not work. I don't care who he fought. A triangle theory doesn't work. So he can fight all of the top competition. That doesn't mean it prepares you for that guy because none of them fight like him.
Why is this subject different when it comes to Benavidez and Morrell?
No, y'all making it different. I'm saying it doesn't matter.
Every other fighter, y'all would say, no, he got to wait. He's too green. Y'all say that with Keyshawn and Frank Martin.
I never said No, the hell I didn't. No, the hell I didn't. I think Keyshawn got a mouth. He need to be in there with Frank Martin. He want to run his mouth. Put him in there. You got the wrong one. I don't babysit none of these dudes. They grown ass men. I don't babysit none of them.
They put their ass in there, goddamn.
By the way, Opulent says that he thought Plant was winning that fight as well.
I thought he was too the first 6 rounds.
No, y'all, they all gonna say that.
You putting what you hear. You putting what you hear other people say. You putting that on me because I don't talk like that. If the man asks for the fight, give him the fight. I don't babysit none of them. I'm not getting paid by none of them. If they ask for the fight, give him the fight. Oh, he ain't doing enough to get the fight. So since when that matters? When did that matter?
Right, Lomachenko's second
fight. Sometimes, I'll give you an example where it did matter.
Bruce got 30 fights. They said he hasn't done enough.
Okay, but let me give you an example where it did matter. What happened in the past? Trinidad versus Vargas. Vargas was not ready to fight at Trinidad, and it was proven in that fight because Vargas, Trinidad was able to pull those dirty tricks later on, the low blow and stuff, and eventually got him out of there. And I think Vargas got into some trouble right before that fight, and I think they kind of threw Vargas into the wolves into Trinidad because I don't think he was ready for Trinidad, and that kind of messed up Vargas's career, in my opinion.
Listen to what I'm saying. Did Vargas ask for the fight?
He probably did. I don't remember, to be honest. He probably did.
If he didn't ask for the fight, that doesn't matter. I mean, okay. That's beside the point.
I see.
If the man asked for the fight, if he asked for it, he's a grown man.
Yeah.
He knows whether he can get in there and fight or not. If he asked for it, that's on him. That's
a good. No, I see what you're saying. That's a good point. You're right. So I see what you're saying.
Where was all these people at saying he doesn't deserve to fight when Lomachenko was getting a title shot at his second fight?
Which is what Opulent LD said.
D free.
Yeah, and that's true. In the second fight, he got a world title.
Lomachenko fought Gary Russell in his third fight.
D free.
He beat him.
You got to put an asterisk by that because
I know what the whole situation. I mean, of course,
he knocked that motherfucker down, bro.
I know the whole situation with it, but he still won. Yeah. And just like Gary said, I'm not making no excuses. That man won. I just want a rematch with him.
Yeah, we saw how that
knockdown was big that they missed.
Yeah, man, he straight put him down.
Yeah.
Somebody slipped. Nah, you slipped on that
The same thing when obviously Floyd beat him like the last 8 rounds, but 9 rounds. Judah knocked down Floyd. He hurt Floyd and his glove touched the floor.
Yeah, that should have been called a knockdown. That's a fact.
I did. Yeah, I did that.
You did what?
I knocked down Floyd.
I don't babysit none of these guys. These guys are grown ass men. They asking for the fight, put them in there.
No, but
we will never find out. You will never find out if a man is ready or not. You will never find out unless he get in there and fight.
D-Free.
Yeah.
That's at the end of it all. That's what I'm saying too. I'm not saying I don't want them to. I'm just saying Morrell ain't ready. It's gonna be nasty.
Yeah, it's gonna be nasty for David Benavidez. He's going to the hospital. It's gonna be nasty for David Benavidez. He's going to the hospital.
I can't wait to this fight.
One way to find out.
Y'all was saying the same thing with Andrade. It's gonna be complicated. It's gonna be hard.
No, I didn't say that. I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't say that.
I'm not saying you. I said y'all.
I'm in that y'all. You should say they said.
It's a group.
You should say they said. When you say
yes,
y'all,
yes,
I'm in that y'all. You
that's us 3 on the panel.
Nah, when I say D-Free, then that's when I mean D-Free.
But no, all I'm saying is, if he get in there with Morrell and he beats Morrell, I'm gonna say David Benavidez was the better man. The same way I said Buck. Same
thing.
No
if David Morrell go in there and shock me, hey, that motherfucker's the best at 168.
But guess what? He would never shock you because y'all saying he shouldn't be in the ring with him.
He's too green.
That's what I'm saying. So he would never shock you because you're saying he's too green. You giving excuses why he shouldn't fight. I'm saying there is no excuse. That man wants to fight.
I'm not saying they shouldn't though. I still want him to.
Yeah, that's a good point. Flossy TV says never seen Morrell punch in the mouth against somebody that keeps coming.
No, I'm just saying don't make no excuse. Don't say he's too green because that man don't think he's too green.
That's all I'm saying, Flossy. That's all I'm saying, Flossy.
We'll see. Definitely, if that fight was to happen, I don't think it's going to happen.
But D-Free, you can't say Benavidez is going to hurt Morrell though. You can't tell me when they do fight, Morrell is going to get hurt. You
can't tell me that Morrell's going to get hurt. And the same way I can't tell you that David Benavidez is going to get hurt. I don't know. I believe that Morrell will hurt David Benavidez.
One thing I'll say, of course, Morrell is gonna hit him with some shit. I think Benavidez is gonna eat them.
You don't know that.
Benavidez is gonna eat them bitches. Andre was tagging his ass last night. He was hitting him with some good shots.
No, you don't know if David Benavidez is gonna hit him with some shit. You don't know that. You believe he is. You don't know that he is.
Hey, and we also seen Benavidez drop by a jab.
Yeah, I saw him drop by a jab.
Yeah,
I've never seen
that Gabriel dude.
I mean, he got dropped coming in. He got dropped coming forward with his hands down.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, we want to see.
He come forward on Morrell with his hands down. So he ain't gonna have to worry about getting back up because he be getting rolled out to the hospital.
Yeah.
We'll see.
You guys got to make a bet on that fight if that fight happens.
And I'm a make sure you remember them words, player.
You ain't got to worry about making me remember the words because the thing is, I don't go nowhere. I'm always here, and I will admit if a person wins. I admit when I'm wrong. But like I said, out of all these big fights, I was only wrong about one of them.
Y'all gonna make a bet on this fight?
You're wrong about another one.
This guy talking shit. You made any bets? You made any bets on this fight?
How much you trying to bet?
I surely did.
Your man is not
anybody we know?
If Canelo Alvarez don't pick him.
Anybody we know?
I did make a bet, my friend.
How much you trying to bet he's not going to fight Morrell if Canelo Alvarez doesn't fight him?
Flossy Sports was good, bro.
Oh no, I just want to join the conversation. I got tired of typing.
Okay, no doubt. Was good, man.
Shit, these streets been dry ever since that fight last night. People ain't going live no more, and now he need to fight Deontay Wilder. All types of shit I've been saying.
I'm about to say I thought you were talking about me. I was about to say I was live all through the fight. I was about to say I was live all through the fight because I picked Benavidez to win.
Yeah, I picked Boo Boo in a close, but I was kind of more rooting for Boo Boo. I mean, I like both fighters. I don't really have a favorite.
No, just
because it was his first big fight.
A long time ago. I don't see nobody beating David Benavidez at 168 except for Morrell. I don't see nobody beating him at 168 except for Morrell. That's the only person I see beat.
I view Morrell as the biggest threat at 68.
I think that's the only guy. I believe that's the only guy that's going to beat David Benavidez. He's the only guy that's going to beat David.
And Billy.
Yeah, the French guy is pretty good too. He hasn't really fought anybody, but he's there.
He a tough cookie though.
Yeah, the French guy. He's got like 21 knockouts. He's 25-0.
No, he's gonna be just like that dude that fought Matias.
What's up with Matias?
Matias, that's my guy.
That motherfucker is crazy.
Shit, motherfucker Matias is a T-1000.
He don't throw defense. His face is his defense.
He remind me of a young Trinidad without the defense.
Yeah, that's exactly what he is.
Yeah.
Without the defense.
Offensively, to me, he like Jared Hurd.
His head movement is not even all that.
No,
to me, he like Jared Hurd, but with better defense.
You see how he was dancing in front of Ergashev?
That's a good
you see how he was dancing in front of Ergashev?
Say that again?
You saw how he was dancing in front of Ergashev?
Yeah, he was dancing, and they were still trying to talk to him. He was sitting there dancing.
Tripping. He was tripping last night. I was weak.
Well, you know, I'm biased because I always root for the Puerto Rican fighters, so that's my guy.
Latino.
I want to see.
He's not gonna beat a guy that boxes. Like if he fights Haney, that's a tough fight. He's gonna have to knock him out.
I don't know, dog.
Because crazy too. It's like I'll say from rounds 1 to 3. It's like he was just standing there. He was just taking all his shit.
Yeah.
He won. It's like he won. It's almost like he was letting him do that to see how he punched and like what angles he used and shit.
He said that. He said after round 2 he realized the dude couldn't hurt him. He said, I realized he couldn't hurt him.
He was just standing there letting him get shit off. This motherfucker, he not doing nothing.
Hit me with your best shot.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. That Matias fight and the Benavidez fight kind of look like splitting images at different weight classes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they impose their will on each of their fighters, and
they broke Ergashev quit.
Yeah, he broke him down.
We call him Ergashev shit.
We might see that. We might see that December 9th.
And Ergashev quit on his stool like Andrade too.
Yeah,
December 9th with who? With Haney?
Yeah, we might see Regis Prograis oppose his will on Devin Haney. Because if Devin Haney, if he can't hurt Regis gonna come straight forward. If he can't hurt him, he's gonna come right at him.
Yeah, but Haney's gonna keep moving and jabbing, and I don't know.
We might wake up in the morning and the sky be raining shit balls too.
And we don't know. Maybe Haney gets a little bit stronger moving up in weight too. That's
We'll see. Maybe.
Don't be surprised.
Mm-hmm. But yo, we got Ryan Garcia coming up this week. We got Ryan Garcia.
They got Haney like a 3 to 4 to 1 favorite. I mean, that tells me a lot. Moving up in weight, fighting the champion at 140, and he's a 3 to 4 to 1 favorite. That says a lot, man. I don't see how. I mean, obviously we know how Regis could win, and he's got to stop him. But I don't know, man. Especially with the way Regis looked in his last fight against the Puerto Rican kid, that guy Zorro.
Yeah,
and Zorro knocked him down. He didn't get credit for a knockdown early in that fight too. Remember, they didn't score to the knockdown.
I don't.
The first or second round, he knocked Haney. He knocked Regis down.
I think that was the first round.
Yeah, was it the first round?
Yeah, it was the first round.
First round, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and look at that fight and say that's what Regis is, because that was his first fight at home.
Yeah,
and he did a lot of stuff that he normally don't do. Like when he had the interview, he was like, man, normally I stay in the hotel until it's time for me to go to the arena. He was like, he went back to his hometown, and he was sitting there chilling with his family and stuff. and partying. I mean, he wasn't doing the stuff that he normally do. He was at home and he was doing things differently. So I think he realized he can't do that when it's time to fight. You got to do what you normally do. So
I mean, and that makes a lot of sense. The best camps are the ones that are not at home when you go away.
Yeah.
I mean, Benavidez is from Arizona and he goes to Seattle.
Yeah, that was the first time he ever fought at home as a champion. So I mean, he did some things that he normally don't do. It was a lot of pressure on him. So I'm not gonna sit there and say that's how Regis fight all the time, because I seen Regis fight. That's not how he fight all the time.
What's good, Angel Diaz? Salute, brother.
Because we just saw when look at the fight we saw Regis when he won the title. The fight before that, Regis didn't fight like that.
No, it's true. No, you're right. He beat up the Mexican kid, right? The not kid, because he's
Zepeda. Yeah, he fucked Zepeda smooth up.
Yeah, he really did. So
it's gonna be a good fight.
It's a homecoming too for Haney. Now he's fighting at home.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if he's from Oakland or San Francisco though. That's always been the question.
Well, I think he was born in Oakland, but he was raised in Vegas.
Yeah. But
yada.
D-Free. One thing they can say about Benavidez at 168, he that nigga.
This guy's still talking.
Hey, it's gonna be the same thing every fight, man. If you hit Benavidez with your best shit, and he get to smiling with his fucking grill out telling you to come on,
Flossie,
it's over.
Would you tell these people, please?
Yeah, I agree.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you one thing though. You don't want to do that with Morrell.
But you know,
free.
That's why you need to fight Benavidez.
Don't put it like this.
He go ahead, stick his tongue out and tell me something. Hit me again. He gonna be looking like Matias when Matias got his ass stopped.
Yo,
what about if Canelo actually gets the balls to fight Benavidez? You don't think Canelo could beat Benavidez? You don't think Canelo would go to the body and then also them arm punches to try to tie Benavidez? Because that's what Canelo does. Canelo hits you in the arms. He tries to.
You saw what he did to that boy from England. He had that motherfucker swole up.
I don't think that's an easy fight for Benavidez. I don't think that's an easy fight for Benavidez. I think Canelo. I think it's gonna be a good, entertaining fight. I'm not saying Benavidez will lose, but I wouldn't make that a guarantee.
No, it's gonna be a matter of who can impose their will on the other one, because both of them gonna come straight forward.
Yeah,
neither one of them got no foot movement. They gonna come straight forward.
Yep. What's up, Joe Townsend? What's good, bro?
Canelo too small, yo.
Yada yada.
But yeah, man, I don't really have anything more. I was just want to talk of fights, let Judah talk his shit, because Judah, that's David Benavidez, that's his guy. I mean, him and Seattle Rick. Seattle Rick, he never been on the show, but I know he's a big
Rick, my dog too.
He's a big Benavidez guy because he lives in Seattle where he goes. He's been there where they train at. So
had this pit for a second. I don't know. It's gonna be an interesting fight though. I think David defense ain't as bad as people say, and shit.
No, his defense looked good in this fight. I give him that. I said that when we did the post fight reaction. His defense looked good. He looked like a bigger version of Canelo. He had head movement, upper body movement. He looked like a bigger version of Canelo in this fight, and that's the first time I ever seen that.
This motherfucker is scary. This motherfucker is scary.
If he was landing punches on the best defensive boxers in his weight class, and damn near all the boxing almost, he can land on anybody else.
It's a wrap.
Angel Diaz, Angel Diaz. Angel Diaz is rooting for, right?
What fight are you talking about?
What's up?
What fight are you talking about?
I mean, based on the matrix, Caleb Plant and Demetrius Andrade are two of the highest rated defenders in the sport of boxing. At least in super middleweight, anyway.
Yeah.
But going into the fight, Andrade was only getting hit 5 times a fight.
Yeah, but you gotta remember, in this fight, Boo Boo Andrade was standing right in front of him. He moved, but he was standing right there in front of him. He thought he could take it to David Benavidez, and that would frustrate him because he never had nobody really take it to him like that.
Yeah.
And he thought he couldn't do that. Which was a bad game plan. It was a bad game plan.
And I think part of his strategy was to hold on too, so he wouldn't extend his arms. But He couldn't.
But what he didn't trap his arm. He was trying to grab him, but in order to hold on to somebody like David Benavidez, you got to trap his arm. He wasn't trapping his arm. He was just trying to grab him. You're not gonna hold his arm down by just trying to grab him. He's gonna pull his arm away. You gotta trap it up under your armpit. You gotta trap it up under your armpit and make the referee come and break it up.
Same thing that worked last time. They worked this one.
Angel Diaz is a Morel guy, so he's. I think is it Morel? No, Morel's in Minnesota or Miami.
He's a Cuban.
He's Cuban, but he's
no, he's from Minnesota. He's from Minnesota.
Yeah, but he's Cuban. Yeah, but I know
he's from Minnesota.
I know Angel's down in Florida there. So
no, he been training down in Florida, but he's from Minnesota.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what Joe said. David is going to be real hard to beat for anybody as long as he lives that boxing life, which he does. He's always in shape. That's another thing. He doesn't balloon up to like 200 pounds or anything like that. From what I hear.
Not no more.
Not anymore, yeah.
Man.
Said Better Country done behind had Boo Boo in the ring at down 190. That was a mistake 1, 2, and 3.
It's a wrap.
This guy's talking mad shit. Y'all gonna make a bet? If that fight happens, y'all making a bet?
Yes.
What?
Yeah, I'll bet on that.
Yeah. Y'all bet with this guy, Judah Ben. That's the David Benavidez guy.
I'll bet on that in a heartbeat.
Put your house up. I want everything.
If he fights Canelo, I'll take the bet.
I want the house.
Yeah, I got him. I got Benavidez beating him too.
I'm kind of on the side of betting
the house in the car.
I'm kind of on the side on betting if Canelo's going to take the fight. That's what I'm kind of betting.
And I don't think he is going to take
it. Well, you better grab a Snickers, goddammit.
I don't think Canelo's going to take the fight.
I don't think he will.
I don't either. I think Canelo loses to him. Like they
like Thomas was on the show last night. Like I said last night, I want Mauricio to force his hand and make him have to drop that belt or fight. He said he was going to make them the mandate that fight and make that man have to either drop the belt or fight him.
They ain't gonna do that.
Like if you think about it, Benavidez is Canelo in a cruiserweight body.
Yeah.
Yeah,
just more of an accurate puncher and way more volume, but it's essentially the same end game for both of them.
Yeah, I just think Canelo at his age is not as before, but Canelo got better upper body movement though.
Andy, you want
body work?
I know that.
I think
that body work gonna murder him. That shit, he got worse legs than David.
Yeah, but the body work that Canelo puts on Benavidez might be, because Canelo does it on purpose. Canelo likes to go to the body and he likes to throw them arm punches.
Benavidez gonna eat them joints.
No, Canelo was watching Creed 3. He said, "Let me hit you in the arm." I saw what that joint did in the
movie. He was trying to break Charlo's arms in that fight.
He said, "I saw what that joint do in the movie." Because if you remember, Bivol showed that big old knot on his arm that he got from Canelo. Kept hitting him in the arm.
Yeah. That's what he does.
I'm just saying the power gonna play a difference, man. If the power don't take an effect in the fight, I don't see a way in here that Canelo win if the power don't affect him.
True.
Yeah, that's gonna be the end of the game because you're not gonna outwork him because he throws too much.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I want to see it though.
Canelo throws too much.
I definitely.
David throws way too many punches.
Yeah, because
Canelo don't throw them. I just rewatched the Bivol fight like today. Bivol wasn't really hitting him with no hard shit. He just outworked him and outpointed him.
Yeah.
David
throws
he was just
too many punches.
He was just outworking.
Everybody complained about Bivol being too big, but David is bigger than him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bivol not a big dude. He just fight at 175. Bivol is like about 6'6'1". He's not a big dude.
If I'm not mistaken, Benavidez rehydrates to a higher weight than Bivol does on fight night.
Yeah, he does.
Dude.
Yeah,
he be damn near 200 pounds.
Yeah,
Bivol like Caleb Plant size. Well, Bivol might actually be smaller than Caleb Plant actually.
But I think Canelo doesn't really take good care of himself between fights either because Canelo can balloon up to like over 200 pounds. So between fights,
All you got to do is eat that Mexican meat here. You'll get back right.
That clenbuterol.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's I don't really have anything more. I wanted to make it short live, give Judah a chance to talk his shit. You know, we'll be back probably, I would say, during the week. I know D-Free will do his football live probably Tuesday, Wednesday. And I'll be on there. We'll talk trash and talk football. I don't think I did good on my picks. Obviously, my team stinks.
Nobody really did good on their picks. To be honest with you, nobody really did good.
Well, if you pick the 49ers, you can't go wrong.
And I was just waiting for Shelton to talk shit about
49ers all day long.
Next week is a big game, right? Niners and Eagles.
And we about to whoop that ass.
The Eagles came back today. They almost lost. They won in overtime.
Well, they about to lose to the 49ers.
And that game was close. I knew that game was going to be close because of the spread. I was like, why
I told you the Eagles was going to win, dog. I told you.
Yeah, they won, and I think the spread was 3, so it was a push.
Yeah, it was a push, but I told you the Eagles was going to win. I knew they was going to win.
And I picked the Jaguars. The Jaguars was funny. The Jaguars were favorite on the road against Houston, and Houston already beat up the Jaguars.
And I told you that shit was fun. And that shit was funny.
Yeah. I don't know how you did on your picks. I can't remember my third pick. I lost with Washington. Thanks, D. And then I won with the Jaguars. I don't know who my third pick was.
I didn't even write them down this week. I know mine was I picked a bunch of games that was like -1 or +1 or something like that.
Let me go. Matter of fact, let me go get it. I'm gonna go to the room. Hold on, but and check it out because I know I definitely went 1-1. I don't know what the third game was. Let's see.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot.
But I'm probably gonna sign off after that.
Did y'all see the face-off with Devin Haney and Regis?
Nah, I didn't see that.
Nah.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out after we come off here. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I forgot too. I'm gonna check that out because that fight is in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, I took the Titans -3.5, so I covered. Yeah. And you took the Broncos. The Broncos covered, I think.
Yeah.
You got Baltimore and you got Houston. So you lost with Houston, but you won with Denver and you got Baltimore.
Yeah. Okay. So we both 1-1.
And then Sock took the Colts. I think they covered the Steelers, and he lost with Detroit. So Sock had a good week too. The jerk.
I thought the Colts. Did the Colts? Oh yeah, the Colts did win against Tampa. They did.
Did they cover? Let me see. I thought they were up 7.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah,
sure
they covered. The Colts covered, and the Broncos definitely covered. The Broncos, they're on fire right now. They won like 5 in a row.
Yeah.
Russell Wilson. Fuck you, Shelton.
I know the Broncos was gonna beat the Browns. I told you I didn't like the Browns.
What the hell? I ain't say nothing.
I don't like the Browns quarterback. The Browns quarterback he's
not nice, man.
They took him out. Nice. I think they brought in Tucker to finish the game. The PJ Tucker. I think they brought him in to finish.
Tucker the fucker.
Yeah, the Browns need a quarterback, man. They can't. The defense and the run is they need somebody to, and they have skill players on offense. What
the hell happened to Chubb? Where he at?
He got injured the second game of the week. He got injured for the season. Towards ACL. Second game of the season. Yeah. Towards ACL.
And they're still doing good because the backup running back was playing good Ford, and then they signed Kareem Hunt back, and they were still playing good ball, especially the defense. But with Watson out, they paid all that money to this guy, and he's done.
No, that man is guaranteed $230 million, and that man is out.
That's an insane contract. Unbelievable.
So if he packs it up, he'll still get all that bread.
Yep, he'll get all of it. If he never play another game, he get $230 million. It's guaranteed.
That's bananas.
I'd be like, I quit. In my Dave Chappelle voice, goddamn, I quit. I'm rich, bitch.
That man ain't got to play another down in his life, and he'd be $230 million richer.
Shit,
that's fucking crazy, man.
On top of what he already got when he was in Houston.
Baltimore's looking good. They're up 13-3.
Yep.
Playing the Chargers.
I'm gonna come with Baltimore. I'm gonna end up with 2-1. I'm gonna end up 2-1.
Yeah, I think everybody's gonna end up 2-1. I lucked out with the Titans. The Titans were up like 17-3 and they didn't score the whole second half. But I had the Titans in my knockout pool, so I'm happy at that. They just had to
told
win.
you this was the year to take them. I mean, this was the week to take them.
Yeah, and it was 8 people left. I took the Titans. Somebody took the Chiefs, and like 5 people took the Vikings. So I hope the Bears win tomorrow. So
hope floats, buddy.
Hey, I need to win this money, man. This knockout.
You betting on the Bears, buddy.
Well, I didn't take the Bears. They took the Vikings, so I need the Bears to win. I don't know if that's going to happen.
Well, probably not.
Yeah, but the Bears.
I mean, the Bears been playing good as of late.
Yeah,
they've been playing good as of late.
Last game, they should have won that last game against the
that's like the 3rd time that's happened with the Bears.
They gave them the game. Here, you can take this. Remind me of the Jets back in the 90s.
Yeah. But yeah, that's that. I don't know.
They used to find a way to lose. They doing the shit now too, though.
Crazy.
Like you up 21, and next thing you know, you lost.
Yeah. Who just dropped off? Oh, D. Here you go, Judah. This is. This guy's a. Yeah. That's
hey,
crazy.
Tommy.
What's good?
It's gonna get worse from here.
I can't wait and hope that he makes that fight with Morrell. That's gonna be.
Man, look, it's coming. I'm telling you, it's coming. And it's just like what you were saying earlier. I think David Benavidez, he just want those big names that people keep saying. The names people kept matching him up with since he been making his rounds at 168. I think he want to get them big heads out the way first.
And rightfully so. I think at this stage, that's what I'm saying. He's looking for the big fights.
And then too, at this point, you gotta say he deserve it. If you don't say he ain't the man at 168, you bugging.
No, I agree with you. I have no beef. Mm-hmm. I have no beef, as BFTV would say. I got no beef. Right? No, I think he deserves to get a big money fight, and I think that's why we want to see him fight Canelo.
Because I'll be honest too. I knew it was gonna be like one-sided. I did not know he was gonna turn the gas on that quick.
Yo, Opulent LD says Judah got Benavidez tattooed on his stomach like Pac had Thug Life across his.
I'm from that thug life, baby. I'm hopeless. Hoping don't let him go. I'm trying to keep my focus.
Benavidez in the ring, nigga.
I know Angel Diaz is got Morrell too if that was to happen. I know he got Morrell.
I know they got a chili name, Morrell, or that Hormel chili.
Angel, you're going to Minnesota to fish, right? I know that's why you're going to Minnesota, because I know you like to fish. He's going to one of them lakes up there. But yeah, man, I don't have anything else. You guys don't watch wrestling, right?
Good old wrestling.
You see War Games yesterday? You see CM Punk came back?
I stopped watching wrestling after that New Day shit came out. I said, no.
You didn't have a bowl of bootios? You didn't.
Oh man, I said, man, they always doing this shit to brothers, man.
Sheldon.
I said, man, fuck wrestling.
Yo, Sheldon.
What up?
Yo, I was over my mom's crib like a month ago, and I was over there with my cousins and my uncle. My uncle, he was watching like some old NCAA college games, and then like he put on the out of nowhere, this nigga put on the he put on the old Royal Rumble from I think '88.
Damn, Nintendo.
It was the old Royal Rumble from '88. Undertaker, he was kind of fairly new.
Yeah.
But man, like they had all them Hacksaw Jim Duggan came out.
Yeah.
Ultimate Warrior came out. He threw Ultimate Warrior had threw somebody out. I think he threw Ric Flair out. Ric Flair got thrown out.
Damn.
Yeah. That's old, man. You was must have been like 5 years old.
That ring was packed. It was packed for the killers. Kamala was in it.
Kamala, oh my God.
Kamala from Mississippi.
Kamala is from Mississippi. Yep.
Yeah.
They had
dead now.
I thought they were down. What I missed?
No, we just talking about wrestling real quick. As Judah was talking
diabetes got his ass. The diabetes.
Yeah, didn't he lose like a leg or something?
Both of them joined.
No, it's both legs. Yeah, he should be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, man, they did that man dirty. That's why I don't fuck with wrestling. That shit fucking racist, bro.
The racist gimmicks.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And every black person, you got to be a pimp.
Did you watch
or a punk? Fuck that shit.
Did you watch what is it? The thing I put you on to of the ring outside. What is it called?
Like Life Off something in the ring.
Something in the ring. Yeah, I forgot the name.
Dark Side of the Ring.
Dark Side of the Ring. Yeah. Did you see it? See the
Junkyard Dog? I seen a couple of them episodes.
The Junkyard Dog one was really good.
Yeah, they did him dirty too.
Yeah, no, but he did himself dirty because he was the man in the South, and they gave him a lot of money. He was supposed to be a superstar, but he got into drugs and alcohol.
Yep.
Yeah, they didn't really do it. He messed up because he was supposed to be a superstar. That's why they brought him to WWE. Anybody that got signed to WWE, you was in the big time.
He died here too in the car wreck.
In a car, yeah.
Mississippi.
Yep. But the Dark Side of the Ring is pretty good. They have some good ones there. I don't know. The Iron Sheik one was really good. Was it the Iron Sheik?
Man, that dude was fucking crazy for real.
You know he was going to kill somebody in the courtroom because they killed his daughter.
I don't blame him.
Yeah, and he was ready to kill. He was ready to kill somebody.
I know he didn't like Hulk Hogan either. Boy.
Oh, he hated Hulk Hogan because Hulk Hogan did him dirty because he did, the whole reason for WrestleMania and Hulkamania and all of that was because the Iron Sheik did the favor and he lost to him. He didn't have to lose to him, and they told him not to lose to him. The guy from AWA, I forgot the guy's name, Gagne, I think it was. He told him don't lose to him because you're going to put him over and it's going to change everything, and that's what happened. And then when Iron Sheik needed a favor, Hulk Hogan didn't do it for him.
You fuck boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a lot of people saying Hulk Hogan was like that.
Yeah, he was a scumbag.
You see how he did Macho Man, tried to fuck the main wife and all kind of shit.
Yeah, Hulk Hogan a bitch, man.
Hey, and he was my favorite growing up, Macho Man.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, Macho Man was good. But yeah.
Macho
Hogan had too much control. He had control with Vince. He had control with Bischoff.
Remember how he did Elizabeth in that interview?
He did who?
Elizabeth in that one interview. He was like, "Did I tell you to talk? I told you to say nothing."
Oh, Macho Man. Yeah, man, wrestling was good. Right? But
that Macho Man was my nigga growing up. That motherfucker was crazy.
Macho Man was nice.
He was crazy in real life though, man.
Huh?
Yeah. He was crazy in real life.
Yeah, he was. He was a little messed up in real life.
And he dissed on Hulk Hogan. Be a man. Be a man.
Well,
Yo, Tommy.
I'm gonna be going to war with Canelo fans for the next 7 months.
Tommy.
Yo,
I don't know if you know him. You may know him. You remember this cat from WCW named Canyon?
Yeah, he was the first guy that came out gay, I think.
Yeah, Mortis.
What was his name before Canyon? He had another alias.
Mortis.
Yeah, it was Mortis. Yeah. Yes.
Yo,
his move called the flatline.
When he was Canyon, that motherfucker had some crazy ass body slams. He had some dope ass body slams.
He was good, and he was supposed to be like a big time guy, but I think once they found out he was gay, they kind of like shitted on him. Yeah, because there's a thing like he blames, and he killed himself.
Wow.
He ended up committing suicide, and a lot of people blame John Cena for that.
Damn, John Cena.
Yeah, it was. I think they did a Dark Side of the Ring on him too on that, and they said he kind of was mad at John Cena. John Cena got him fired or something like that.
Oh damn, that's fucked up. He should have busted him inside his damn head. Fuck killing yourself, kill him.
Yeah, but yeah, Canyon is he was good friends with the guys that wrestle now in AEW. What is the Young Bucks? I think their name is. They were all real good friends.
Young Bucks. Yeah, I bet he would.
You ain't shit. I bet he would be with the Young Bucks.
I like shit and I want shit. Now we can do this the easy way or the hard way. Man, imagine a motherfucker telling you that.
Man.
Yo, you seen the clips I sent you?
Me now, kill me now, buddy.
You seen the old clips of $1 Million Man? How he used to he had the kid dribble the basketball.
$1 Million Man. He from here, from Clinton, Mississippi.
He's from Mississippi too.
Mm-hmm.
That was a racist ass gimmick too. Him and Virgil.
I remember when I was in high school and we played against Clinton. His punk ass was up there in the goddamn stand.
What, his son played on the team?
I think so. One of his boys, I can't remember who it was. We whooped their ass anyway. So,
isn't his son in jail?
From behind that welfare,
yeah, because they did some crimey shit in Mississippi.
Him and Brent Favre, they both need to be in jail.
Brett Favre and then DiBiase's son, yeah.
Yeah, out here stealing from the popo.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Speaking of other crazy events that have been going on this weekend, T.I. choked the shit out of his son yesterday. No, that was today. Actually.
Ooh.
Damn.
The rapper T.I.
Really?
Well, he really. Sometimes you got to choke these little motherfuckers.
It's true.
It was like before.
I want to choke my daughter all the time.
It was like before the performance or whatever. I guess his son got mad because T.I. and his wife weren't taking no form against people that were like picking on him and shit. And T.I. Title tried to tell him, well, quit acting like you like that on the fucking internet where you grew up with a fucking spoon in your mouth. Then next thing you know, you see the video of T.I. just choking him. And his son like, just let me go, nigga. Then T.I. was like, little boy, it ain't shit you could do with me. Sit your dumb ass down.
Wow.
Hey, sometimes you got to take it there with these little motherfuckers.
Yep. Let me know when you do that because I want to see that. I got to check that out. That's great. But sometimes you're right. You got to do it.
I'm from the 80s here. We got our ass whooped.
And you can't hit a kid now. You can't hit your kid now.
Hell no.
You couldn't even see his son. You couldn't even see his son. All you see was T.I. beard and heard his son's voice just breaking up like he was choking the shit out of him.
Yeah, now you sit your little yellow ass down somewhere.
He said yellow ass.
Let me always go on the internet talking shit to grown folks. Man, sit your little punk ass down.
Yeah, I was born in the 90s, but hell, my parents weren't going for this shit. They'll knock your ass through a wall.
Man, that's what I'm saying. Like, even in the 90s, we got our ass whooped.
Got our ass whooped.
I got my ass whooped. I got hit with the chancleta, the fucking belt. I got hit with a fishing rod.
Outside.
A fishing rod. A fishing rod. A wiffle ball bat. You know the yellow wiffle ball bat?
Yeah.
I got hit with that.
You get a line, I get a pole. We go fishing across that hole. Yeah,
fishing rod it was one time. That shit.
That's like a kendo stick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make these people on Twitter hate me by the time Benavidez fight Canelo, but I'm telling you. They already hate me now. They jumping me on Twitter. I just don't see
Benavidez?
Yeah. They're like, I don't see a way that Benavidez win. No, that is how you get your heart broke if you can't see it no other way but one way. I analyze both sides. I'm like, all right, if this happened, Benavidez win, but if Benavidez go ahead and do this and do that, Canelo might beat him. So that way, if it don't go my way, I won't be heartbroken. I'll just be like, damn.
I just hope we get to see the fight. That's the main thing. I think Benavidez wins too, but just remember, if that fight does happen, Canelo's already going to be up 4 rounds to zip. So
man, Canelo's about to weight drain this motherfucker and everything.
I don't think it's
gonna be close. 164.
I don't think it's gonna be close.
He finna drain.
It's all wrong. He's too big, too fast. Jab strong as shit. The most accurate puncher in boxing. Great punch placement. and shit, your feet is just as bad, if not worse than his. So shit, that ain't even an advantage for you.
Yeah.
And you don't throw enough. If anything, like you could just get outworked with volume, then the main sticker point for Canelo would be the power, basically. Because if the power don't take an effect in the fight, that shit going downhill quick.
And I think everything you said is right. The only thing I want to question, and we won't know until the fight happens, is does Benavidez freeze up with that like freeze up against Canelo, like just being in the ring with him? Like, does that star power make him freeze up and make him throw less?
I think
some people tend to do that.
I think it might have would have happened if he didn't get the Andrade and the Caleb Plant fight first. Like if the Canelo fight was like his very first like name fight, I would think so, but I don't. He feeling himself too much at this point. I don't think that shit gonna happen.
Okay, yeah, true.
But I could be wrong because when it happens, you never see it coming.
Yeah.
So
Angel Diaz says Canelo gonna weight drain him. Facts. I mean, if it's at 168, you can't, right? Unless they have that rehydration clause in there. That's the only thing. But other than that, if it's for the 168 title, then he can't. You got to fight at 168.
Yeah, I think David put hands on everybody at that weight class. The only time he'll see issues is when he move up, I believe. Mm-hmm. But even then, he got a good chance of winning either one of those too. I think Benavidez is the bigger problem at 75, though, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Because like fighting Bivol, it's the same advantages that he has every fight, and the same issue that he has the last two fights. Figure out how to cut the ring off, but you're bigger, stronger, and faster than Demetrius Bivol.
Yeah.
But the problem is, can you get inside the distance? Because Bivol is great at control of distance.
Yep.
So
yeah, good points. 88, Benavidez ain't freezing up. He's gonna put it on.
Facts,
Canelo.
88.
He's not starstruck by Canelo. True. That's the only thing I kind of question. I mean, I had to throw it out there, but yeah, I agree.
And he could put him on him at range. Like he ain't got to get all up close on Canelo to land those body punches either.
Benavidez going to sleep.
Benavidez is a monster. You think Benavidez would be Benavidez? I mean, Benavidez is only getting older too, so.
Right.
Man, he fighting right now. General Zod gonna pound his ass.
Because
kneel before Zod.
He got hurt in his last fight against that dude from the UK.
Yard
he hurt him.
Yard, he said, that punching machine that measures your punching power. That motherfucker clocked out at like 1100.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he got gas tank problems too.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you that's the biggest fight thing in damn near any fight, especially with a Canelo Alvarez. You show a slight hint that you might be slowing down though you're breathing hard. Your ass grass.
Yep.
He's stepping on it.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. He's just awkward, but it works.
It does. And he's a high volume guy. He is awkward, and he doesn't tire.
As long as he keep improving, he'll be okay. The awkward part about it is because normally when you say how do you be a volume puncher, you say okay, you make him miss and you counter him.
Yeah.
But the problem is he's a volume puncher that just so happened to be by the numbers the most accurate puncher in the sport of boxing. So he throws a lot of volume, but he's more accurate than the quote unquote boxer punchers or defensive fighters.
Yeah.
So I don't know. So I'm gonna have to give. That's why I say he gonna have to get hurt. Like somebody is gonna have to hit him so hard that he don't want to throw the volume that he normally want to throw.
Yeah, somebody's got to gain that, get his respect, in order for him, if not.
Then again, he might just be crazy as fuck and just keep going anyway. I don't know.
Yeah, I think
if he loses, he'll get knocked out.
He'll fight any Mexican quick.
I think if Benavidez lose any time in his career, I think it'll be by a knockout. Pride too damn big.
Yeah, it would be somebody that could get hurt him and then eventually maybe finish him. I can't see Benavidez getting knocked out with one punch, but I can see him maybe getting hurt and then somebody finishing him. But
he just copying the blueprint. He
doing That's who I'm talking about.
Yeah,
he doing
but by the time they fight, it's got to be like 50.
But Generazad is a Muslim.
See, he doing them same net workouts that Better Be even Canelo be doing. That's why they don't be getting down, dropped and knocked out no more. Now he doing that shit where you wrap the like headband around your head and with the weights and shit.
He ain't out here on that bullshit. He a Muslim.
Yeah, he be doing push-ups with the wrist and shit.
What the hell is that?
He making fun of the Muslims.
Oh,
I was saying no disrespect, but I have no idea what that is.
Me either. Yeah, 88. I heard that they might fight, Jaime Munguia. Bless you. I hope not. That's a waste.
Better be got fists harder than an apartment complex door. Literally, he punched like the world in his hand.
Bro, that dude could take one of them 45-pound weight bench bars and twirl it like a baton.
That's crazy.
Yeah, ain't gonna lie. If I was Benavidez fight him, I'd fight him at range too and punch him in the fucking stomach. All night. Straight liver shot. Slow him down. It ain't impossible. But you just can't you can't goddamn get hit flush over and over and over and over again.
Nah.
But I ain't seen him put in a situation where he actually had to use the stuff that he been working on in training camp. Neither like all the like pivots and all the other stuff that he been working on in camp. He ain't had to use it yet.
Well, he hasn't had that right opponent.
I got to go, y'all.
Yeah, I'm about to shut it down too. I got to get ready for work. I go back to work. I haven't been into the office in like 3 weeks. So, he just popped off. All right, goodbye to you too, Shelton, dick. Any last words, guys? I'm gonna close it up.
No, that's it for me. I done did enough. I done did enough rambling.
I know. I did this live pretty much for my boy Judah Ben. He wanted to talk his shit with about Benavidez. He got to talk shit to D Free. D Free don't care. D Free don't really have a favorite fighter, but D Free likes to debate though. He likes to go at it because we go at it with different sports too. So that's good. But I hope maybe when that fight happens, you guys get on and do a debate and maybe make a nice little bet.
Yeah, we gonna talk shit.
Yeah, I know. You said D-Man Jr. owe you some bread.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit him up. I'm gonna hit him up after this and see where he at. D-Man Jr. will pay up.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know. He's good. I got to bet with him. Fucking next Thursday, with Seahawks and the Cowboys. So I'm pretty much ready to pay him.
We betted on him and Cater Plant too.
Okay. Yeah, I never bet on the fight again. I bet about 5 people on the Plant fight, and they were hurt. They were texting my phone by round 4, round 5, like, yeah, pay me my money. Round 12, I can't find them. I'm blocked on YouTube.
Which fight was that?
Benavidez and Caleb Plant.
Oh, okay, nice. I mean, I was there when he fought when he knocked out Darrell. I was there in the Barclays. That was crazy, and that was an ugly fight because they like tackled each other to the floor like twice and shit. And then out of nowhere, boom, catches him with the left. I'm like, oh.
I wasn't even watching that fight. Like I was watching the Haney fight, and I just so happened to switch over. Then like 2 minutes later, the knockout happened.
Yeah,
I heard people were booing them at first.
They were booing both of them because it was ugly. They were holding each other. They tackled each other a couple of times. As a matter of fact, I was there with a couple of people. I know Stephen L. Mack, Main Event Mark, and Ack Reacher. They were watching the Haney fight on the phone during that fight. So they were while we was in the Barclays. So, and they were booing because it was an ugly fight. And then all of a sudden, boom. It's like, oh shit. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. Appreciate you, Philosophy, coming through. Judah Ben, appreciate you coming up, talking shit. I'll be back probably Friday. We'll do a football recap and we'll probably go over the fights. And I don't know what fights are coming up this weekend. I don't think there's anything happening this weekend.
Ryan Garcia.
Ryan Garcia. So maybe we'll do our prediction for that against Duarte. So this is his first fight. This is his first real fight at 140.
Yeah. I'm gonna check out the undercard too. See who's gonna be on the undercard.
Okay, bet. Yeah, I'll check it out. I'll do my little research, whatever. But yeah, man, I appreciate you guys. We'll be back, end of this week. And talk whatever. Open panel as always. We talk about everything. So all right, guys, you guys have a great night. I appreciate y'all.
All right, peace.
All right. Shout out to TWT. Shout out to everybody that came through in the chat and the panel. Appreciate you guys. Have a good night.